Hi, this is Ilavarasi, works as assistant professor at Amat Deemed to be University. Today I will be delivering lecture on applications of SCADA in power system. First we will discuss what is SCADA, what are the applications of SCADA. So it is a supervisory control and data acquisition system. It is an industrial control system which is used in many modern industries like energy, manufacturing, power, water transportation, etc. SCADA system organizes multiple technologies that allows to process, gather and monitor data at the same time to send instructions to those points that transmit data. This is the SCADA network. It consists of data acquisition system, remote terminal units, communication interface units, sensors, field points, and many things are available. We'll discuss. SCADA system range from simple to large configurations. Most of the SCADA applications use human-machine interface, that is HMI software, that permits the users to interact with machines to control the devices. HMI is connected to the motors, valves, and many more devices. SCADA software receives the information from programmable logic controllers or remote terminal units, which in turn receive their information from the sensors or inputted values which we have given manually. So SCADA in a power system is used to collect, analyze, and monitor data effectively. What is SCADA? A SCADA system is a common industrial process automation system which is used to collect data from instruments and sensors located at remote sites and to transmit data at a central site for either monitoring or controlling purpose. The collected data from the sensors and instruments is usually viewed on one or more SCADA host computers that are located at the central site. Based on the information received from the remote stations, automated or operator driven supervisory commands can be pushed to the remote station control devices, which are often referred to as field devices. Why do companies use SCADA? SCADA is a methodology that defines performance and protection of data for the plant or communications center. It helps to improve productivity for employees and helps the economy and save energy. This is the functional units of SCADA. It consists of a communication interface, RTU, and one system is shown here. The figure shown in the previous slide illustrates the SCADA system with a single computer, which represents the simplest configuration of SCADA with a single computer. The computer receives data from remote terminal units through the communication interface. One or more CRT terminals for display is controlled by operators. With this system, it is possible to execute supervisory control commands and request the display of data in alphanumerical formats. The I/O SCADA programming is used to change the supervisory software. In the basic SCADA system, all the data and programs are stored in the main memory. The more complicated version of SCADA has additional secondary memories in the form of magnetic disk unit. We discuss the application of SCADA in power system. As the power system deals with the power generation, transmission, and distribution sectors, monitoring is the main aspect in all these areas. Thus, the SCADA implementation of power system improves the overall efficiency of the system for optimizing, supervising, and controlling the generation and the transmission system. SCADA function in the power system network provides greater system reliability and stability for integrated grid operation. This is a SCADA for power generating stations. It automatically controls the voltage. The generations also can be controlled. Many networks are available. This will be explained in the next slide. The explanation is given in the next slide. With the use of programmable logic controllers, hardware, and powerful bus communication links along with the SCADA software and hardwares in power generating stations, delivering an optimal solution for each and every process operation is flexible with advanced control structures. The above figure shows the SCADA structure in power generation, where it supervises several operations including protection, controlling, and monitoring. The various functions of SCADA in power generation include continuous monitoring of speed and frequency, geographical monitoring of coal delivery and water treatment processes, supervising the status of circuit breakers, protective relays, and other safety-related operations. Generation operations planning, active and reactive power control, turbine protection, load scheduling, historical data processing of all generation-related parameters. SCADA for power distribution system. Power distribution system deals with the transmission of electric power from generating station to the loads with the use of transmission and distribution substations. Most of the power distribution or utility companies rely on manual labor to perform the distribution tasks like interrupting the power to loads, all the parameter hourly checking, fault diagnosis, etc. The implementing SCADA to the power distribution not only reduces the manual labor operation and its cost, but it facilitates automatic smooth operations with minimizing disruptions. This is a SCADA distribution system. It gets data from many substations. The previous slide, the figure shows the structure of SCADA in power system, where it collects the entire data from various electrical substations, even at remote locations, and correspondingly process the data. Programmable logic controllers in substations continuously monitor the substation components and transmits them to centralized PC-based SCADA system. In the event of any outages of power, the SCADA allows to detect the exact location of fault. Therefore, without waiting for the calls from the customers, SCADA gives an alarm system to the operators for identifying and preventing it. And also in substations, SCADA automatically controls isolator switches and circuit breakers for violating parameters limits. Thereby, continuous inspection of parameters are performed without a line worker. Some of the functions of SCADA in power distribution system are given below. Improving the power system efficiency by maintaining an acceptable range of power factor, limiting peak power demand, continuous monitoring and controlling of various electrical parameters in both normal and abnormal conditions, trending and alarming to enable operators by addressing the problem spot, restoring data and viewing that from remote locations, quick response to customer service interruptions. So that's all. Thank you.